Hello, Cancer. How are you? Happy September. I am going to do your monthly reading right now. So hopefully everything is working out for you. Please do me a favor, hit like, share, subscribe on this video. Oh my goodness, this girl Synchronicity got banned. I ask my angels, guides, spirit, family, ancestors, thank you for your clear confirmations, guidance, and clarity for the month of September for our Cancer viewers, subscribers, those that might be dealing with a Cancer. We love y'all. Give it a couple more shuffles. All right, my cousin April's gonna help us. Thank you, cousin April. Appreciate you. You're so good. Love you. For the first 10 days of September for Cancers. Thank you. First 10 days. Ooh, that one wanted to come, but it didn't. Thank you for the flying sun. Thank you for the first 10 days of September. Okay, second 10 days of September. Ooh. Ooh. Which way is it? Your card, bingo. And the final 10 days of September. Oh, that one wanted to come. Final 10 days of September for Cancers, love, and money. Thank you. Oh, there you go. Say no more, fam. Say no more. And your advice is the Two of Wands here. Get you straightened out, set up. Again, don't forget to hit like on the video. Appreciate you. So, one second. It got hot in here, so some things are heating up for you this September, the first 10 days of September already. In love, you have the Page of Wands. What does that mean? This means you might have wanted to add some sophistication to your love relationships. You know, you wanted to spice up those dates, get dressed up. Attend an art museum, a festival of some kind. Really show your worldly side, what it means for your money. It seems like you've been wanting to try a new thing, getting some money out, launch something new. It feels like in the first 10 days, you were at least very motivated. You felt like, very optimistic and it could succeed, Good news, because it's followed by the type of focus that you need with this Eight of Pentacles coming right next, the first 10 days of September here. I like this card for you guys because it does show that you are focused on the issues. Like, so in your heart of hearts, maybe you might have been at odds with your love interest, your relationships. Hey, I love God. How are you? I'm recording videos now for Cancers. So with the Eight of Pentacles here in the first 10 days, in the heart of hearts position, right underneath that Page of Wands, that feels like maybe you had the feeling like you wanted to go bigger, get spicier, dress up, go out, do something with more culture, kind of tired of sitting around the house doing the same old thing. But with this Eight of Pentacles here, it feels like you might have oversold it. I'll do Taurus next if you stick around, okay? maybe you or your partner just felt like, okay, I heard you. I know you want to go to the museum. It just feels like you had to do a lot of convincing to your partner. Like you had all these great ideas. And your partner wasn't seeing things from your perspective. But this week, up until maybe today or tomorrow, try not to beat a dead horse or force the issue in your relationships, romantic or otherwise. Okay. If they don't see your way, listen, don't hurt your head trying to prove to them anything. Hey, Purple, welcome home, honey. I'm doing Cancer's reading. As far as your money goes, it seems like I said, you're going to have to do some real focusing and put your nose to the grindstone to get your ideas off the ground, to get things really rolling. Hey, Mac, kick off your shoes, wash your hands, make yourself a plate, make yourself a drink. You family now. Thank you for the fave. Thank you. I love God 21 for the star. Okay. Right? So in your heart of hearts, you know that just imagining is not going to be enough. You're going to have to actually put some elbow grease into it. Okay. And it feels like you're really trying to figure out a plan. How can I get this to work? How can I make this better? How can I spice this up? They don't seem to understand. You know why? Because I'm looking at this card, right? And there's this person back there looking kind of regular. You see that guy, that lady back there? I don't know if this is a guy or not, but he is dressed to the nines. And your girl is back there like, if you don't come back over here and help me pick this hay, I love God 21. Kick off your shoes, wash your hands, make yourself a plate, make yourself a drink. You family now. Thank you for the fave. Ladies have the option. Check your bra at the door. You don't even need it. We good. Yeah, it feels like you looking at the work this first 10 days, like, how can you work smarter, not harder? How can you make your job easier? Be more comfortable at work. I like your style. Make me one of them too. It feels like you guys just have different styles altogether. What you consider comfortable. And remember, this is tarot, so it could be vice versa. You might be the one that want to stay home and, do work and do housework and, clean out the attic and the shed, and your love interest or whatever is like, it's summertime, I'm going outside, So you're kind of left with all the work to do yourself. Somebody in this situation is left with all the work to do themselves. Okay. Somebody don't want to hear it. Like, okay, you stay in the house and do all that. I'm going outside. I ain't got no time for this. Which one is it? Lily, Your Highness, welcome home. In the subconscious, though, this 10 of Swords here in reverse, it feels like if somebody gave you that kind of option, like, well, you could stay home if you want to, or I'm not going with you, one way or the other, subconsciously, Cancer, you feel like, good, thank God, I'm glad you're gone. I could finally have some peace and quiet. Really, Cancer. You are more of the emotional. Thank you, Lily, for the sunshine. You're more of the emotional, so you will spend a little time griping about the relationship, but I feel like deeply, like you're kind of glad that they decided to go off and leave you, or you decided to walk off and leave them. And you might have lost quite a bit of money subconsciously, but you see the way how you can recover these finances. Just you need a little bit more time just to get yourself back in tip-top shape, and then you'll be able to get back up on the grind, get back out there looking good, smelling good, fresh, and everything like that. You heal yourself better, Cancer, when the saying, if you look good, you feel good. So there's that. Like, if you've been having an inkling that you need to go ahead and dress up, go ahead to the salon, go, buy yourself a new pair of shoes. It's time. It's going to help you heal, I'm feeling. By the time you get to like maybe the 10th or so, maybe the 9th or the 10th. So maybe by this weekend coming up, you've got this 5 of Swords here in reverse. This card was in the same position for like Leos or somebody else. You can expect them to come back around, or you're going to go back around. Maybe not with the same person, but somebody's coming back around with this 5 of Swords here in reverse. It feels like you don't want it to be over. Y'all said what you said and you was willing to part ways, but for whatever reason, your mind is back in that situation in love. Yeah, you were acting tough. Oh yeah, good riddance, but now that the summer is over, the weather is gonna cool off and everything, maybe by next weekend or so, you might have this person at least call, or you at least send them a text. Ghosting is childish, Cancer. Stop doing that to people. It's not nice. We'd be worried about y'all. Okay? Like, where'd you go? What happened to you? Okay? It feels like everybody can understand each other, or at least try to put the ego aside. Like, I was just mad because he was telling me, like, as if he was my daddy. Like, don't talk to me like that no more. All right, well, I won't talk to you like that no more, but don't tell me what to do. Don't be in and out my house. Like, whatever it is, it does feel like a reconciliation there. And as far as your money goes, this is coming to a new understanding about how you make money, and like, I feel like the safeguards that you put in place, I think you really understand something about how health is wealth, and how much having money does matter. It feels like you might have had to face some odds if, like, during the first week of the month, it was like, we can't afford to be going out and wasting money or whatever. And that started this whole disagreement. You just kind of come to an understanding here towards the middle of the month, like, you know what? It was much better when we had more money. She would have never acted like that. He would have never been tripping like that if money wasn't an issue. I could have helped in this situation if I had more money. It's not a bad thing that people are concerned about money, that people want to make money. Okay? The center of it all. This worries me a little bit for you guys. You've got this Emperor, Aries, Leo, Taurus, Sag, fire. He's here in reverse, and this is in the heart of the matter, the center of it all. So it's something about you taking things way too seriously as far as your relationship goes. Like, so, you took one little comment and blew it all out of proportion. And I think you kind of realize that this is why you end up reconciling. You kind of realize that you've taken things way out of proportion. You've put a lot of pressure on yourself and really beat yourself up and down about something, especially in the love department. Like, you've got a lot going on, really frustrating you because you're so what can happen and what can't happen. People don't realize, and it's so funny, you got the Chariot card right underneath it. You see this black and white. That's one thing people don't realize about Cancers. They're very sensitive and very emotional, in the sense that they don't believe in the gray area. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Good is good, bad is bad. There's no in between. So, people are not black and white. Relationships are not like that. You can't dispose of people because they don't agree with you and so on. You can't take your own opinion so seriously. To be that rigid, anything that's that rigid, when it has to bend, it ends up breaking. It doesn't have any flexibility. So be mindful of that. As far as your money goes, when the Emperor is in reverse, this is saying you've got to toughen up, and if people owe you money, you got to go get your money back. You got to bite your tongue, do what you must do to get your financial situation back on track. It feels like you probably thinking to yourself, like, I know I could go over there and make 500 real quick, but I ain't wanting to talk to that person. I don't want them people in my business, kind of thing. This guy been begging me to come work at his shop, but, I don't want people to be talking about me or whatever, because they know when I used to work there or whatever. Like, get over yourself. I hate to say it so bluntly, but really get over yourself so you can make your money back, get your money right. Subconsciously, you can win. You can do better. You can bring this home. You can come across, by let's say the 17th or so of the month, you're starting to see, if you are able to put your ego and pride aside, you can see where you can come out on top here. You know that you just get a little overly emotional, and especially like in your love relationships. Like, if you want people to be solid with you, you can't be all over the place with your emotions. You can't hold people to such a rigid standard that you don't hold yourself to. You can't expect more from people than you expect from yourself. Okay? Be fair, especially when dealing with your partner. Be calm. Is it really love if any little thing they say could cause the breakup right now? That's no way to deal with people that you love. Think about how you deal with kids and so on. They can make a mistake, and that's not the end of everything, and now they on punishment forever. You know what I mean? That's no way to treat people that you care about, and expecting them to always just understand. If you have to keep saying sorry for something, Cancer, that means you haven't changed your behavior. And that part, that's not how you build rock solid relationships. That's not how you go the distance, constantly on a whirlwind. One minute you all involved, and the next minute you don't have no words to say to the people and all that. Like, calm down, pipe down, calm down, okay? And I know how it feels, because when your security is threatened, when your money is looking funny, it's very hard for you to have patience with everything else and anyone else. But these are the breaks. This is a part of, adulting. Getting older means being mature and having a thicker skin, okay? Everybody is facing challenges at one point or another. The universe is not out to get you, okay? It's not set up against you. It's a part of life. You go through challenges, you make it to the other side, congratulate yourself, and move on to the next challenge. That's just what it is. It's not set up against you. Nobody's getting a free, easy, bump-free ride around the circle, okay? And if you go left or you go right, either way, you're still going around, okay? As far as your money goes, be grateful for the people that stuck beside you, that support your business, that support your work life, your environment. Be grateful for those people around you, and show it by supporting others around you, doing your best to support your neighbor, your coworker, your friend. Trina 718, how are you? Do your best to pay it forward, okay? Be glad that you have these people. Oh, it's the roses for me. Thank you. Okay, Cancer. The last 10 days, so maybe the 20th or so, the 19th, I'm hearing. You've got the Page of Swords, Cancer. So it feels like, if you guys are able to hash this out during the middle of the month with your love interest, you can see where you might have just been a little overreacting, a little over emotional here towards the end of the month. Either a new, brand spanking new something catches your eye, or you guys renew yourself. Somebody else got a crush on you. I just heard somebody old, brand new got a crush on you. Or you might just reignite a flame, or really see a person this person that comes back around might be showing you something, they looking good, they giving you life, you about ready to chase them, okay? At least you're ready to communicate. You're not afraid to say how you feel in a logical way. You're not afraid to approach them. They're not afraid to approach you. Communication is fun and easy. You're curious to find out more about this person, okay? As far as your money goes, you're back on top. So after the 17th, after you get your shit together, swallow your pride, make your apologies for overreacting all the beginning of the month. Cancer. I'm only laughing because I know some cancers that they completely overreacted for no reason. And now I'm just like, oh, is this how you're gonna come back around and be like, that? Okay. To me, maybe. I don't know. You do it to who you want to, but shoot. When your money starts starts flowing better, you also start talking sweeter, acting nicer, being much more lively to be around, smart, quick-witted, sharp. I feel like you might even see that somebody who you thought had a lot of admirers, they really stand alone. They defend themselves. They take care of themselves, and that's what attracts you to them. Having your tools, everything that you need, all of the data together by the end of the month really helps you to get out of whatever whole rut or extra expenses you might have had right now this month. It might just cost you a lot more. Don't worry, Leo went through it for the whole month of August. We had just bill after goddamn bill after goddamn bill. Like, it just kept coming. Like, not again. Okay, so your turn. Your turn, Cancer. Okay. Or you might have thought you covered everything. Nonetheless, heart of the matter, towards the end of the month, you got the death card here. I mean, if you did some kind of shady shit, though, like if you treated people badly, don't be surprised. You might be wondering, like, why you are finally putting yourself out there. You might have your eyes on somebody who really, does it for you, and for whatever reason, it doesn't seem like they have the time or the interest level that you do. It's not adding up. You looking at them and they looking at somebody else. They're fighting some battles that you don't know about now. Whereas when you were going through your ish, you might have taken it out on others or whatever. This person seems to kind of withdraw. You can't get a word out of them either way. When they're going through it, they withdraw. It could be vice versa. With tarot, it could always be this happening to you instead of you doing it, or vice versa. So either way, there seems like it's there's nothing you can do. So you gotta kind of make the decision here. Do you stay in this relationship and y'all make a change for the better, or do you walk away altogether? This asks for a real change, though. I hope so. As far as your money goes, Cancer, I know you lying. I know you didn't take all of this and then just blow it. Like, what are you doing with your money? Something sucks it right back up out of you. How? You just got back on top. You just had a good week. You had a good stretch, had a good run. What are you doing with your money? Are you cursing it out or something? Hey, Ryan. Peace, Your Highness. Welcome home. What are you doing with your money, Cancer? What are you trying to buy? What are you trying to prove? It feels like you using money for the wrong things. Here we are, and at the beginning, you want to dress up, you want to go out. As soon as you get a little bit of extra cash, what are you doing with the money? You walking around all the poor people with your more fancy stuff? Like, is that what you think is going to protect you? You think more money is going to save you from death? You think you can work so hard that it will make you immortal? There has to be balance. There's more to life than work and die. I hope you know that. Overall, for the month, you've got the 9 of Pentacles here. Towards the end, I feel like this is your real dream. All of this, you hold this in highest regard. You want to be able to travel and take a lovely vacation and indulge yourself with your partner. You don't want to be a slave at some job or constantly, working all the shifts and all the hours until you don't have anything left and you just irritable. You want peace. You want tranquility. But you have to realize it starts within you. It doesn't come from outside. If you're not peaceful, no matter where you go, it won't be peaceful. It follows you wherever you go. Trust me, good atmosphere does help. Don't get me wrong, But that's why they say you have to take a vacation. They don't just give them out because you have to take them. You have to choose. I'm going to do this now. I'm going to be happy today. I'm going to enjoy my life. You can't wait to enjoy your life until after you finish dying. That's not how it works. You'll be waiting forever if you think it's going to be some amount of money in your bank account or some people that you need to get away from, some neighborhood that you need to move away from, all of these things, some investment, some this. If there's always something in the future that's preventing you from being happy today, you'll never be happy. You'll never experience peace. You have to find a way to be okay with the past, the present, and be grateful for the future, for right now, the present. Okay? I feel like you're thinking about like cashing out just so that you can give yourself some more breathing room towards the end of the month. Like, you know what? I'm tired of having it feels like maybe you want to liquidate everything just so you don't have to face the humdrum, of daily budgeting, daily. You're gonna work yourself to death, Cancer? I hope not. I'm trying to think of, do I know any other Cancers I need to reach out to? Because anyhow, here's your advice for the day. For the month. It's the 2 of Wands. So in your love and relationships, you have to move on from someone. Someone in the relationships needs to move on. And it's not because of there's not enough love there. It's just that there's better opportunities. There's a better way of life, more peace, more tranquility, more success from another town and farther away from me. You guys can't seem to get it together. This is tying back into that first week of the month. Somebody wants to go and somebody has to stay. And somebody gets really pissed off about it. You think they're just being fancy and trying to do too much. And why can't they just work and stay here? It's not an easy choice, but somebody has to choose themselves. choose the path of least resistance. Choose the path that makes you happy now. You can't keep putting it off for another day when you'll finally be happy, when you'll finally have enough, when you'll finally be enough, when you'll finally be lovable, when you'll finally take the time to listen to your partner, to, spend time with your family or whatever. At some point, you have to choose it now, okay? And as far as your money goes, you need to educate yourself on the possible risks, but you need to take one. You can't just move scared the whole time. Just trying to hold everything in place makes you stagnant. Sometimes you got to move this stuff around. Take a leap of faith here. Educate yourself first. Get the details, but don't not listen or not take any new information in because you're afraid. You want everything to stay the same. And you can't be over emotional or angry at someone because they decide to take a chance. It doesn't mean that they don't love you, that they're not loyal, that they're not dependable. They just have to do what's best for them. You have to do what's best for you. And what's best for you does not include sitting and sulking or working yourself to death or delaying finding peace within. Being so rigid that you can't flex into a new situation. Being so proud that you can't go back to where you started and pull yourself up by your bootstraps just because you're afraid of what people might say or you don't want to hear their criticisms. Okay, so I hope this is helpful for you. Remember, it's predictive, so come back and watch it again towards the end of the month. It might make all the world of sense as it unfolds. Listen, I'll see you next month. Don't forget to hit the like button so that the video can circulate, okay? Leave a comment, and you can always reach out to me on my website or Instagram if you wanted to do a personal reading. Help making some of these decisions. I promise you it won't be one of those bogus readings where they tell you, ooh, so it feels like you got a decision to make. I'll help you. All right. See you next month, Cancer.